What we're going to do is we're going to look at financial math. There's two different formulas. Today we're just going to look at the compound formula, and then we're going to look at the continuous compound formula. Just going over the different types of letters. A is what we're going to be looking at today, where we're just looking for the final amount. P is the initial investment. So for the first example, 1,000 would be the initial investment. The yearly rate is always the percentage number. So in our first example, it would be 60%. Remember to always write it as a decimal. So we're moving the decimal over twice. N is how many times it compounds. So in each letter, we're going to be looking at a specific way how it compounds per year. And then T is the number of years of the investment. So T would be 10 years. This is a heavy calculator section, so you want to make sure you have your calculator ready and you know how to use it. You don't want to just rely on me giving the numbers out. You want to just make sure that you understand how to get those numbers on your calculator. So pause the video at any moment and make sure that you know how to use it. So for the first example, what we're going to do is we're going to find our final amount. How much does the student get back if it's compounded, in this case, annually, so once a year? So we have the investment of $1,000, and then we put 1 plus, and then we turn the rate into a decimal, and it's compounded once per year, and then raised to the 1 times 10. Now, looking at the formula, notice, and this is where a lot of students struggle, that the n is the variable that's used twice. We're going to plug it into our calculator, and that gives us $1,790.85. So you're going to always round it to the nearest penny. For the next one, this time it says quarterly. So we invest the money, same amount, $1,000, 1 plus 0.06, same rate. This time, since it's compounded quarterly, we're going to put a 4. We're going to raise it to the 4 times, and then it's 10 years. So when we punch that into our calculator, what we're getting is $1,814.02. One thing that you notice is that it is more money. So when it's compounded quarterly, it means that you're getting interest from every quarter. So every 3 months, you're getting interest on your amount, and then that amount with the interest is getting interest. So you're getting interest on your interest. So the more it's compounding, the more money you get. So when it's compounded 4 times per year, you're getting more than you would get if it was 1 time per year. So we could take a guess that the monthly amount should be more. So we have A equals the same $1,000. We have 1 plus the 0.06. Monthly would be 12 times per year. So every month it compounds. And then we raise it to the 12 times, and then it's 10. And that right there gives us $1,819.40. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at another example. And so in this case, what we have is $5,000. So we have A equals 5,000. And we have 1 plus. This time the rate is 11%, so a much nicer rate than 6%. We have it compounding semi-annually. That means twice a year, so every 6 months it's compounded. And then we raise it to the 2 times 20. We should expect a lot more money because it's a larger investment and for a longer amount of time and for a larger rate. In this case, what we get is $42,566.54. Monthly, once again, just like the last example, what we're doing is we're expecting it to be larger because we're getting interest on our interest every month instead of twice a year. So we have the same 5,000. We have 1 plus, we have the 0.11 over 12, and then we're raising it to the 12 times 20. And so what we're getting is 44,000. $675.08. Now for our last one, this one is daily. So there's 365 days per year. So we're going to go A equals, we have the 5,000, we have the 1 plus 0.11, then over 365, and then it's raised to the 365 times 20 for 20 years. And that amount is $45,000. $110.11.